All right, let's just get right into it. We need to talk about something that so many of us accept as normal, something that might be holding you back financially more than anything else. And yeah, I'm talking about your car. We're going to break down how that shiny vehicle in your driveway might actually be the biggest obstacle standing between you and real wealth.
Wow. I mean, that quote, it just hits you, right? It totally flips the script on what we usually think of as a symbol of success. So let's unpack what this really means for your bank account.
So let's break this down. The modern car loan, it's kind of become this perfectly designed financial trap. They stretch these things out now, 72, even 84 months. It makes the monthly payment look affordable, sure, but what it's really doing is making it easier than ever to get stuck in a cycle of debt that is just incredibly hard to break free from.
And look, the numbers, they don't lie. And honestly, this is kind of shocking. More than 1 in 4 people who trade in their car are underwater. Just think about that. That's a massive, often invisible financial problem that millions of people are dealing with.
So you hear this term underwater or negative equity all the time. What does it actually mean? Well, it's simple, but it's also pretty brutal. It just means you owe more on the car than the car is actually worth on the open market. Your so-called asset is really a liability in disguise.
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. When you're trying to trade in a car and you have negative equity, you don't just hand over the keys and walk away. Nope, you actually have to write a check, or even worse, roll that old debt into your new car loan, digging yourself into an even deeper hole. You are paying someone to take your car off your hands. It's wild. But believe it or not, being underwater is only part of the problem. The real killer, the thing that's silently eating away at your ability to build wealth, is something called opportunity cost. It's all about what that monthly payment could have been doing for you instead.
Think about it. Every single month you have a choice to make. You've got this chunk of money, right? Let's say it's $450. Does it go here into a car payment, a thing that loses value every single day you own it? Or does it go here into an investment that could actually grow and make more money for you over time?
Okay, so month to month, maybe it doesn't feel like a life-changing amount of money. But what happens when you play this out? What happens over a typical car loan, say 6 years? What's the real financial difference between those two choices?
There it is, $42,000. That's not a small number. That is a significant amount of money. That's the difference. That is the wealth building gap. It's not just the money you spent, it's the money that money could have earned for you. This is the hidden trap that keeps so many people spinning their wheels financially, literally. Okay, so that's the problem, and I know it sounds a little bleak, but here's the good news. There is a way out. There's a much smarter strategy, and it's all about something I like to call financial camouflage.
Now, the core of this whole thing is what some people call the beater strategy. And hey, I know what you're thinking. A beater? But hang on. This isn't about driving some clunker that's about to fall apart. Not at all. It's about making a conscious choice to drive a reliable, functional, and inexpensive car that you can own outright, which means no more car payment. And this right here, this is the mental flip you have to make. That slightly older, maybe less flashy car, it's not an ugly car, it's not a sign you're failing, it's your secret weapon. It's your financial camouflage. It lets you fly under the radar and quietly build a fortune while everyone else is busy showing off their debt. So let's just put it side by side. On one hand, you've got the status car. Looks great, right? But it comes with high payments. And what's it really building? Debt. Then you've got the strategy car. No payments. It's your financial camouflage. And what's it building? Real, actual assets. The choice is pretty clear when you look at it this way. So when you really get down to it, it's a choice between two completely different paths. One path is all about looking rich today. The other is about actually being rich tomorrow. All right, let's just boil this all down to the key takeaways. First, and this is a big one, trying to look rich is often the very thing that keeps you from being rich. Second, those super long car loans, they're a trap, plain and simple. Third, the true cost of your car payment isn't just the payment itself, it's the fortune you're giving up by not investing it. And finally, when you start thinking of a cheaper car as a strategy car, it stops being a sacrifice and becomes one of your smartest financial tools. And that really just leaves one last question for you to think about. I want you to look at your car and ask yourself honestly, is that car driving you forward or is it driving your wealth into the ground? The choice and the opportunity is totally yours.